Hello, everyone. Again, we are going into the finals. It is a best of three series. It is going to be. It is going to be the Clueless Empire versus Dango Ninjas. Oh dear, Rebel Dragon. Oh dear. Man, all the ladies in the chat are getting out of control today. I'm a little concerned. So it looks like we have the chat bans. Uh-oh. Gnome is in prepared mode to ban the tree puns. So we have to find someone that's not a tree pun. I'm not unbanning you, Gunline. You're gonna have to wait out that timeout, man.
I had tree puns, but I forgot the other two.
Oh. Alright, so yeah, we have the chat bans, and, yes. I'm ready. Sauron's team's ready. It's Half-Hearted's, or, well, High People's team's ready, and it's Half-Hearted's team ready.
Sorry, I was here the whole time. I was just eating popcorn and reading the Twitch chat.
That's fine. It's okay. I have a cup of marshmallows I keep trying to drink, and that does not work, but I'm gonna do it by accident and start choking. Hopefully I'll hit my mute button while that happens.
I want marshmallows.
Alright. Ta-da! Going into the loading screen for this next game, this finals game 1 is going to be... I
didn't...
Clueless A
Clueless Empire,
versus
right.
Clueless B.
Which is which?
The Clueless's A team is Half-Hearted. Clueless's B team is High People's.
Alright. So Clueless Empire versus Dango Ninjas.
Yep.
Dango Ninjas are trying to steal the Dango away from the Clueless Empire.
Yes. They're trying to ninja Dat Dango. Dat Dango. It's such a fun word to say.
So, someone in all chat last game was like, why can't I ban all of the supports? And Mad Supportal said, you can try. And they're certainly trying. Also, Tarek was chat banned.
Yeah,
So,
the Tarek ban will show up in a second. Just keep watching the screen.
Tarek was also banned. So, Clueless Empire actually banned Tarek 2 times.
Wait, no, he wasn't banned in the chat. It was Timo Urgot Lulu Olaf.
Did I not replace my... Oh my god.
What have you done?
Okay, Timo Urgot Lulu Olaf. There we go. So they've banned, actually... They've left Sona open. What are they doing?
I don't think Mike's played Sona in a tournament in, like...
I've definitely casted him playing Sona a few times.
Okay, then I just haven't been paying attention or wasn't here.
And in particular, the last time he had Jana, Lulu, and Sona banned against him, and he ended up playing Timo.
Yep. I'm surprised he doesn't actually play Zyra.
Well, Zyra
Actually.
was just first picked there.
Well, I mean, when that happens, because it's happened a few times.
It might have been banned on us also, to be honest.
Oh, well, cool. Everyone's like, he played Sona. I just haven't run into a Sona game. Like, I just either haven't cast it or something else happened.
The Leona ban is against Zounds. The Tarek ban is just a general Tarek ban, because Tarek is really strong.
Yeah, he's really good right now. I'm sure that will get nerfed as soon as it becomes a problem in Summoner's Rift. Alright, take a look at the picks though. We have Zyra, a lot of AoE control, and a lot of magic damage. We're seeing Brandon J4, Toaster Oven combo, make Cataclysm, fill Cataclysm with fire. Stuns and Airborne's both good thing to have, they both do a bunch of damage, they're good characters. We are seeing...
Sona.
Wukong and a Mumu. And Wukong has really good initiation. Nimbus Strike into Ultimate, or Stealth Nimbus Strike into Ultimate. And the armor reduction's good too. And then we have a Mumu who's pretty tanky, stun, snare, good things about him. I don't like him as much as Leona anymore. Okay, and then over on the other side, we're seeing Talon and Sona picked up. Sona's just an all-around good support character.
I love Sona. Sona's really good.
See? Like that.
But I play Lulu. I play more Lulu than
Traitor.
Sona now. I know. Sona's just not nearly as good in Season 4 as she used to be.
It's not even Season 4 yet.
It's pre-Season 4.
I'm pretty sure preseason is, like, not a season.
So the Relic Shield was the worst thing that happened to Sona ever because you had to waste your power cord just so that you could pick up 40 gold for that cannon creep that your carry could have just auto-attacked, and you didn't even need to auto-attack the cannon creep because the Relic Shield was the dumbest item ever. Why would Sona of all champions build a Relic Shield? But you had to build it, and you had to waste your cannon creep, your power cord to get the cannon creep, and it was awful.
Does it only work
Sona
on
was
the big creep?
unplayable. Well, okay, because the big creep lets you share the most gold.
Okay. Why don't you just use your attack before the power cord?
Well,
what am I not seeing here?
I mean, maybe you were at 2 stacks and then you had to heal your carry. And obviously, generally with Sona, you want to sit at 2 stacks for as long as possible so you can auto QQ cord. But maybe you had to heal your carry, so you couldn't actually just sit at that number of stacks. And so you would be at 2 stacks. You had to heal your carry. Now you're at 3 stacks. So ideally, you just hold on to your 3 stacks and then wait until you can auto attack them. But you had to get Relic Shield because Relic Shield was so OP, and then you had to use it to last hit the cannon creep so that you shared the most gold. And it was a sad time. And obviously, you can still get Relic Shield, but Relic Shield isn't good anymore, so you don't have to get Relic Shield.
Did they nerf it already?
Oh yeah, it was hotfixed within a week.
Okay. It's only been out for like a week. That was like the one item that we're looking at in Dominion being like, oh, this might be really good.
It was so broken. It was more broken than Black Cleaver.
Whoa.
Okay, no, because the thing is, Black Cleaver...
Oh dear.
You still wouldn't have 4 different champions build Black Cleaver every single game who wouldn't normally get Black Cleaver.
Oh wait, so is everyone getting that?
Literally, each team would start at the game with 4 Relic Shields.
I don't think you understand. Brands were building Black Cleaver. Like, literally everyone. If we go back to the Black Cleaver meta VOD, it's everyone. Everyone had at least one, and, like, ADCs just stacked them.
Alright, maybe it wasn't as broken as Black Cleaver.
Like, Mike Sona had one, okay? Half Brand with one, and then there was a Talon with, like, 3 of them, and then an Ezreal with 2 of them. And I was like, what is this game?
Silly Ezreal, you should be building Lichbane Rabadons.
Like, just, I don't even, man. It was bad times. Like, just, oh dear.
Anyway, Sona's a really, really strong support. Her power cords give a lot of different utility, and her Q cord now scales with AP. But it's actually the same amount of damage that she used to have, because they moved 0.2 of her AP scaling from her Q over her Q cord. So basically what they did was they nerfed her a whole bunch, and were like, yeah, we're making Sona strong. No, Jake, just kidding, we're nerfing her, yeah. But Crescendo is, like, literally the best ult in the entire game.
It's one of the better ones. I would agree.
Although, it does have a 140-second cooldown, which is, like, really awful for anything outside of competitive. Because every other support has an ult, except for, like, Thresh, Fiddlesticks, but most supports have an ult cooldown that's 120 at most. And then Sona's 140, and their ult is guaranteed to be up before yours.
Yes.
Even Nunu is 110 now. Absolute Zero is 110 seconds. Used to be 150. Sona used to be the best counter to Nunu. And now she's not the best counter to Nunu because Crescendo is... I mean, not that Nunu support has ever played. Support Zyra ult is actually shorter because she gets artificial CDR. Also, it was started out at 130, I think. I'm gonna look that up.
The only thing that chops down trees gun lion is Darius's ultimate.
Yeah, Zyra's ult is 130 minus 10 per level, and she gets passive CDR from her W. Not very much anymore, but it's getting rid of a little bit. Nunu's never played as support. Support Nunu's never played. But anyway, there's this... Wait, Sauron is playing Lucian?
Yeah, that's a little weird to me, too. I know Sauron plays a lot more than just, like, the 4 or 5 champions you see him with using in tournaments, usually.
But he only plays the 4 or 5 champions that we see him play in tournaments.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird to see him playing something else. He knows a lot more.
Is he not bot lane?
No, he's...
He has to be bot lane.
Wait, Carnival could bot. Brand bottom happens.
Brand could be bot lane.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can also ADC bot. Like, I don't know,
My
Lucian's...
entire world is turning upside down.
Lucian is still really new, so I don't know quite who the Lucian players are yet. Just because he hasn't been out for very long. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him bot lane with it.
No Ignite on the side of Clueless Empire.
Oh wait, no, he's got to be bot with it. Otherwise, they'd leave all AD top. Yeah, it's Siren bottom Lucian. Carnival's gonna be up with Brand.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
TJ plays drums, gets it.
It's a champion with 0 CC. Like, literally 0 CC. There's 8 of them. Champions with 0 CC.
Are we counting
Lucian.
slows?
Lucian, Ezreal, Corki Sivir, Nidalee, Mordekaiser, Master Yi, and Katarina are the 8 champions with no crowd control.
Did you say Ezreal?
Yeah.
Okay. You must have said it like first or
Lucian,
something.
Ezreal, Sivir, and Corki are the 4 AD carries, and the 4 non-AD carries are Mordekaiser, Master Yi, Katarina, and Nidalee.
Wait, what?
Fiora has a slow.
Slows don't count. You
No,
can
no,
still
no,
kill
I'm
someone if
saying
you're
0
slowed.
CC, like
Oh,
literally
okay.
0 CC. Absolutely no CC whatsoever.
Like no interrupts, no slows.
No interrupts, no slows,
Okay,
nothing.
gotcha.
Absolutely nothing.
Like my head almost fell off there. I'm like, oh, you're counting the CCs that we don't count. Oh well. Okay, so going into this next game here. Oh, come on. This next game is going to be Clueless versus.
Oh no, wait, yeah. Fiora also has
Clueless.
0 CC. I'm sorry. Fiora has no CC. There's 9 of them now.
You know what I just realized? I don't have to change the team names.
Alright, so standard items coming down for several champions here. Red Crystal Doran Shield start on Zounds' Jarvan.
Alright.
I knew it was a mistake to eat popcorn before watching this game, or before casting this game, because I would just want to eat popcorn while casting it, which I can't do.
You can't eat a snack while casting, at least not yet. I guess I should know which Clueless is which. The VOD viewers might get confused. And before B team wins, who's up for Clueless
the
Team A,
record.
Clueless Team B? I want to know in the chat.
For the record, Wolfer just lied in all chat. He said he had rejuvenation beads. Sorry, fairy charms. He said he had fairy charms.
Uh-oh. It's probably just teasing Carnival.
There's no fairy charms.
So it's Clueless A team versus Clueless B team. You know, the Clueless Empire versus Dango
The
Ninjas.
Dango Ninjas.
I'm thinking Clueless B has this under control. Because Zounds is a cool guy. But
I
Clueless
tested with him
A
this morning.
has Wolfer. Oh, you guys did 3s, right?
We did do 3s.
Freaking awesome. Alright, both teams head to the top part of the map. My screen will get there before them. Haha! I got to windmill first.
Alright, there's the portal starting the capture. Couple plants go down. There's the engage from BB onto Zounds. Zounds takes a bit of damage. It's portal with an E. No E-cord though. Still poking back and forth. No one wanting to give up any positioning here. Nocturne going on to Lucian in the bot lane, but we're not looking there. No one cares about bot lane until the windmill fight is over. There's the EQ from Zounds. Gets the knock up on a half heart. A couple exhausts go down from each side. It's stun on Talith PA out of Brand. Talith PA not using his decoy still. Tan Ezreal throwing a couple of Qs out. Zounds is pretty low at this point. The portal completely out of mana. Not taking a mana potion yet. Actually, he's taking a mana potion. Now he's taking a mana potion. There's the Nimbus strike in from Wukong. Gets exhausted. Goes out. He's going to be okay. So portal zoning a little bit. Ezreal going down to Brand there. Couple plants going up for Zyra. Windmill goes the way of the Dango. Double kill for Brand.
So Windmills will be taken under their control. Wolfer does really, really well. Well, Nocturne in general does really well against ADCs because he can just eat them alive very, very quickly. And
Nocturne gets so many free stats. It's ridiculous.
Against Lucian in specific, If Lucian burns his dash, he dies against Nocturne. So I'm kind of interested to see how this matchup is going to play out long game, because someone's going to actually need support from people on his team later on, because Lucian's either A, going to eat the fear, and then, no, he has to dash out of the fear, which is followed up by Paranoia. Like, how does Lucian win it all against this?
He has to win it early. And he has to get really, really ahead with ganks. But can't have any ganks. They're all fighting in the middle of the map, which they are right now. Brand with a stun onto BB somehow managed to hit that. Sounds has EQ up in 4 seconds. He's just waiting for that. Probably going to want to go onto BB. No E before the Q, and now he can't EQ. Stun does land on Talith PA. But there are so many slows out of the half-hearted plants. They are full-heartedly slowing the enemy team.
I want to ban you from the Twitch chat, but I can't. Because you didn't say it in Twitch chat. That was the worst pun ever.
I've said way worse puns.
That one was just... That one was like...
I have said way worse puns. I don't think you even noticed my pun before when I said I had 3 puns, but I forgot 2 of them. I
did catch that one. But that one at least has a theme. Middle of the map, Portal taking a stun though. And, ooh, the crescendo goes down. Not like it's made out of it. Wolfer dives through to Sona. Half-hard trying to retreat. Doesn't get caught by J4. Gets picked up though by Sauron coming up from the bottom. And culls her. And he is going to dash out away from that. And now he can fight Wolfer just fine, because Wolfer does not have Paranoia yet.
See, Gnome knows. Gnome knows I have told worse puns.
Alright, that one was the worst for today then.
Thanks for sticking up for me, Gnome. I appreciate it.
Sportal taking a little bit of damage from Zyra's plants there. Half-hard boxed in by the Cataclysm. Not going to be able to escape. Talith wants to do something about that. Wants to get next to Brand and take him down, but he'd have to go through Jarvan to do it, which is not really a good idea. People's going to take control of this bottom point. Wolfer does not have an escape because Nocturne doesn't have escapes. He just dies. That's the hard part about being Nocturne, is you just get killed. BB and High People's going to have a little bit of disagreement by this point. Top part of the map. And the Refinery neutral as well, so High People's Clueless B off to a really good start here.
The penultimate pun is when Annie has a Haunting Guise and uses Tibbers to get just barely enough damage so that True Shot Barrage can finish them off. That's the penultimate pun.
I get you there. And, oh, that Pillar of Flame! Too powerful. Carnival being able to pick that up just fine. But that was more of a positional thing than anything else. I mean, they were already boxed in there.
Died.
It did?
Yeah.
It did. I'll find out if that's Twitch or me. But I have the local recording going, so I'm going to keep it on the stuff for now. Carnival being chased away by BB and Tay. Yeah, there'll be a VOD, so if the stream, you know, whatever.
I'm gonna cast the game in the chat.
Yeah, you go for it. You have Zounds working on the Refinery right now. And he's not going to get that neutral. Dustbringer is going to interrupt that from going down. Tags him with the Sphere. He is going to eat that, but Wolfer can't really follow up on it at the moment. Zounds dives through the tower, has Sona with him, so no fear of Nocturne. Good Dustbringer, though. Throws that through to Supportal to interrupt. That's really good mechanics. Bottom lane still neutralized.
I'm really sad because the stream was down. So I'll just have to tell the penultimate pun again. It's
no, the VOD has it.
Yeah, but they have to hear it.
Give them an excuse to watch the VOD, Rheingold. I'd like the VOD.
But I want them to hear my pun, Gander.
But my ad revenue.
I'll tell another pun in the VOD after you turn the stream off.
Okay, maybe. We'll worry about it later.
Okay, the penultimate pun is when Annie uses Tibbers to get them just low enough with her Haunting Guise that the True Shot Barrage can finish them off.
Supportal being chased away by Talith. The exhaust goes down, moves around. Well, he was going to go for High Peoples, but did not. J4 tries to escape, intercepted though. That airborne is a little bit too powerful. And Nocturne coming up with the ultimate is able to connect with Carnival, and Fear does land. That helps them pick up the kill. Down the bottom, Sauron isn't making a play for the tower because he really can't get there in time to do anything about it. But they are going to get the Refinery back. They're going to get Windmill in this exchange too because everybody is dead, and Wolfer is going to show up in time to stop Sauron from doing anything about that.
Yeah, so it looks like 3-Cap gonna go back the way of Clueless Empire. They're going to hold an Empire on the points. See, I don't even consider that a pun. That was just, like, I said it.
Wolfer is just getting shot up down here by Sauron.
It was a pen ultimate pun, okay? Annie has pen in her ultimate, and it was the second to last ultimate that was necessary to get the kills. It was a really good pun, I thought. I just didn't have the right setup.
Their pun listening skills are not high enough quality.
That's true.
And that supporter looks like he's trying to get the Storm Shield, but basically everyone wants to stop him from doing that because the Storm Shield is really good to have.
And Supportal face-checking directly into Nocturne there.
Yeah, not a good place to be. However, Nocturne is really good at taking damage. I mean, well, bad at taking damage. Look, he's soft and malleable because he's not made out of anything. He doesn't have a form. He's hanging around in the upper part of the map in case a teamfight breaks out so he can move up and contribute to that. That's one of the things that Wolfer is probably the most well known for with his Nocturne play. He does it with other champions as well. I mean, he'll move up to the middle of the map in case he needs his allies need help. Talon coming down here, though. You get the silence going on him. The problem here is Nocturne can only CC one person, so two-man ganks are extremely effective against him because he can only throw down one fear.
Cyclone comes. Zaun's not going to be able to get away from Wukong. The Crescendo used just on a half heart right there. Gets exhausted after the Crescendo. One more auto attack. Yes! W cord is enough. Sona triumphs, but Sona just gets destroyed by that Zyra passive. And for the record, my pun was very well delivered the first time, but the stream had to go down, and so it interrupted my stream of content.
So you'll have to watch the VOD?
You'll have, yeah, watch the VOD to see good stream of consciousness towards the pun. That couldn't go on the
BB's gonna live with 32 hit points. Is going to be able to escape from the top part of the map. Everyone at the top recalled! J4 is going to get there ahead of people. I don't know if he's actually going to have time to neutral that or not. Especially not, no. Well, Ezreal might have his ultimate up in time, so they can't go for Windmill. Even though everyone at the top recalled at the same time. In Vision, even, they still couldn't push for that.
Yeah. So, nice wave here from Supportal, but Zyra's coming. Excuse me, Zyra's not coming. I looked at Wukong and saw Zyra icon, but Wukong's coming in as Ezreal's here, so they're going to be able to clear it out. Bot lane, Sounds with a nice dodge of the Q out of BB. A lot of damage goes down. Good grasping root. A little bit of a delay there. Merc treads on Zans. He gets snared for a little bit less time. Diving under the point. Peoples does get exhausted, but you know what? He doesn't care that he's exhausted because he's just going to channel the plant out of Zyra.
Oh.
He goes down to the turret. Zyra with the kill there. Assist goes over to Amumu as well. Paranoia in from the well. Wolfro with the kill on Jarvan. Sauron getting focused down by the plants, but he doesn't care. It's a double kill. The passive is going to take him down.
Oh. Wolfro uses Youmu's. It should be back up in time for him to use it later if he needs to. And Talith goes through, gets the interrupt on Carnival, but Wukong 1-on-2 doesn't go so well because he doesn't really have an escape ability.
And Wolfer going to be able to pick up the Boneyard, but not the actual capture. He's just going to get the neutral. And both are recalling in top. No, both are staying in top because Ezreal is coming and they are not in view. So Tay doesn't know whether they're here or not. It's a mystery! Spoilers, they're still here.
Wolfer coming down from the top, throws the Dustbringer. He just wants to tag someone for an interrupt, couple of seconds. And he's going to take care of things there. Top part
There's
of the map.
Arcane Shift to dodge everything. Oh, the crescendo across onto everyone! But it doesn't even matter because they were 2 versus 4. And even if you're Sona, you can't 2v4. Because you're only one person if you're Sona.
Yes, only LeBlanc and Yorick can be 2 people. So can Shaco.
Mordekaiser.
Yep, there's a few that can be 2 people. Good split here. Only one of them took the True Shot Barrage.
That was a really good split. People's getting queued there by BB. Zounds in the middle. Zounds is okay with being in the middle for a little bit. The culling does absolutely nothing because it, you know, is the culling.
Zounds and Sauron having to retreat from that. Drill getting pushed in on by Zyra. Whoa, Half-Hard barely able to get the slow there. Oh, Carnival didn't connect with the stun. Half-Hard is going to be able to escape from that. This game's starting to get pretty turned around.
Supportal chasing nice grasping roots. Doesn't last for very long. Only 1 point into that E. 2 points in that E, I guess.
Ooh, looks like Talith's not quite going to be able to get Sauron. Oh, going to.
It.
Picks him up with the
Soft
Nimbus Strike.
Dive. Except it's not even a fountain dive, it's a path to the fountain dive. And BB gonna hang around bot lane, defend this, not let people take back the Boneyard. If he tried to, it would literally be a yard of his bones.
Yeah, BB's will be a little bit difficult to unseat from that point, you know, especially with the Ninja Tabby Doran Shield. Doran Shield passive is hideously underrated. Okay, minus 8 damage from champion basic attacks. That's really good, and that's why it's still in his inventory.
Alright, there's Nocturne diving onto Sauron. There's nothing Sauron can do, is the answer to the question of what can Sauron do against Nocturne.
He can die faster.
That's true. That's true.
That is an option. Curse of Sad Mummy goes down, defensive Curse of Sad Mummy, but Cataclysm, offensive Cataclysm, turns into everything bad happening to BB at once.
Yeah, has the extra healing from the Spirit Visage, and that was still not enough. It's going to be a 4-cap for just a little while.
Wolfer, just a little bit too late on that recall interrupt. So what is he going for here? True Shot Barrage goes down to interrupt High Peoples, and then he tags Carnival as well. Good interrupt. It's going to buy them a couple of seconds. Gets picked back up, however. And now the Clueless Empire's team.
Alright, Talon. And Nocturne gets completely obliterated there. Sona with the kill there. Sona's a pretty good champion. Slowcord, not going to be primed in time. Sounds trying to dive past BB to kill Wukong. Talith PA is pretty safe right now. So Portal gets a crescendo onto nothing. That does not hit the plans. But Sounds does get the kill onto Ezreal there. Sauron exhausted, not able to back out in time. But Portal did revive there. Has got that Iceborne as well. So a lot of slows is going to be provided by him. Peoples doesn't have too much CDR yet. It's a triple kill for Wolfer. And I don't actually know if Supportal's going to be able to live here.
Supportal should be fine. The Iceborne Gauntlet's pretty handy. With Amumu, though, around, I think Sporals actually might get shut down. It's still a little iffy.
Yeah, he's decently high mana, so I think he's going to be okay. They do get Tay.
Heading towards the top part of the map. Talith PA. Oh, dear. The Blood Trail. That Blood Trail, though. Cataclysm boxed him in. Talith is not going to be able to escape. Brand's going to move in to follow it up. And Emperor High Peoples does not have to put himself in harm's way because he had a ranged champion show up. So he just had to wait for Brand. And, oh, that bandage toss into being a huge nuisance. Into Umbra Blades hitting everyone. But, unfortunately,
that Pyroclasm
was too powerful.
Just wrecked them. Also, there was a huge minion wave there. So that was helping them to get the point. Sounds takes a lot of damage, but not enough to kill him.
Yep. Sounds just help him heal that back up a little bit. He's going to recall out. BB moving up to the top. He can't really make a play by himself, though.
Oh, look! The culling does almost no damage. What a surprise. I thought that ult did a lot of damage.
It's, well...
I thought it was like a really good ult. Isn't the culling one of the best ults in the entire game?
It's about as good as, I can't remember the name of it. Joke ruined. I forgot the name of the ability.
Wow.
Yep. Sad day. Ha!
I
Vision!
agree with you.
Plants give vision. More vision. Vision?
Alright, so a little bit of a capture on the top.
They're going to start going for the channel. Everyone else is going to try to zone them back away from it. And they're doing a pretty good job so far. Talith PA is the only one close. Sapporo is just a free channel because J4 and Carnival are running interference for them. Bandage Toss cannot quite reach. But there's that Zyra plant extended throw there. Half-Hearted's health just drops. And High People singled out. Can't survive very long on his own. Crescendo not arriving in time to save him. There's an airborne from Wukong to help mix things up. But he's on the wrong side of the fight for Zounds and Sapporo to be able to escape through. Yes, they got the tower, but they're not going to be able to have it very long.
Yeah, Supportal is not going to survive here, even though he does have the Iceborne. But Brand might be able to do a little bit. And by do a little bit, I mean die to Wolfer.
Nope.
Except for
J4!
J4 the hero. Gets
J4,
the
J4, J4.
Nocturne. Can he stop it? Can he stop it? Can he stop it? Can he stop it?
Nope.
That looked like he stopped it.
There's, just latency. Yes, he clicked it beforehand. Message didn't get through until it was actually captured.
That was pretty huge. But the Quarry is neutral right now. Talon running down there with Lucian.
Wolfer
Paranoia
heading
comes
down to
down.
the bottom.
Sauron has reason to be paranoid, but so does Ezreal, but so does Peoples, and Wolfer with the double kill. Wolfer is 13-7 this game. Quite a lot of kills on him. Wukong with the Nimbus Strike forward into death. The Nimbus Strike of death. He was running into cumulonimbus clouds.
Top part of the map's going to turn over. Bottom part looks like it's going to switch as well, so we're just seeing the captures rotate on the map. We have Clueless's A team taking the advantage game.
Yeah, the culling is actually not very strong, and you never expect to see it do damage because it gets really, really reduced by resistances. Yeah, it's not that good, just for those of you who are wondering.
Also, you just walk perpendicular to it.
Yeah.
And then he misses everything, unless he has an extremely good lead on the way you're moving. If he does, you just turn around and cause him to miss a third of his shots to change direction. Nope.
People's the safe.
Talus, you can't have the funky monkey damage today. And Tazy's gonna turn this around just fine. Wolfer down the bottom. Going to get died.
He got dived, and then he died.
Yep.
And then he was turned the color of red and got died. Because he was dyed by his own blood after he died.
Nocturne doesn't have blood. He's made out of, like, fear and nightmares.
Marasmo, I love it. I love it. That was really good.
Oh, dear.
Actually, anyone who says a really good pun in the chat will totally get a shout out from me every single time.
Oh, dear. I'm scared.
I think I just made Gnome hate me.
Alright, and Wolfer comes up from the bottom to engage on Zounds, but Zounds' J4 is just really, really tanky, and Sauron's culling is not very effective there either. Talus PA, oh, trying to go to the Health Royale Carnival, moved in to deny that, got up close with him, and Zounds going to be interrupted by that, was going to be interrupted and take damage from that tower, rather. And whoa, okay, never mind.
Wow.
Talus gonna die, brand passive, brand passive, brand passive.
Yeah.
And Wolfer, well, Nocturne does not have an escape, so if you cut in behind him, he usually gets killed.
Ooh, Crescendo airballs again, but so does Stranglethorns. Lots of slows coming out from Randuin's, from Slowcord out of his portal.
And BB and Halfhard just, whoa, BB, man, he wants to live the dream. He still has about 500 hit points left, so you can take a little bit more damage before he gets killed completely. Exhaust on Zounds also going to help out. And, just...
No.
Why? Why does that ultimate exist? It should be like Corky's Gatling gun. You should be able to turn while it's on.
Now that'd be OP.
That would make it fine. It wouldn't be OP, because it only does, like, a little bit of damage per shot. So even if you did spin in a circle, like a Gundam Wing or something like that, it just still wouldn't be that good.
I just want more champions that can spin to win.
Oh dear, Wolfer has discovered Sauron. He doesn't like it. He's actually even going to use the Youmu's defensively here.
There's the culling. It does a noticeable amount of damage, which is to say that I saw his health go down.
I saw his health move down a couple pixels.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, they were running the same way at the same direction. That's why it happened. Common mistake. And oh dear, Cataclysm boxing half-hearted in. High Peoples gets caught with a snare though, so he can't close the way he wants to. Finally gets through, but Zounds almost gets killed in the process.
Zounds is gonna live.
And he's gonna be able to turn around in time to nope.
Time to get KS by his support.
I thought he was gonna get killed by Ezreal there, but that crescendo made sure that did not happen. Wolfer down the bottom lane is going to take this point, and it looks like that they are going to pick up the victory here. It looks like with this neutral. Nope. There's still a small opportunity for them to stop the clock still. They just have to get that bottom point back real fast.
Which they're not going to be able to do.
Yeah. High Peoples had to make the play there to do it.
The culling! He picked up a kill with the culling, and he got a reset on his relentless pursuit. Oh my god, it's a miracle! Also, the game's not over.
That culling literally saved the game.
That culling literally just saved the game.
Well...
What a good ultimate.
Man, that ultimate's so powerful. It turns games around very consistently when it's used. And see Half-Heart now just getting shot up by it. By Sauron. Sauron's able to take him down, no problem.
They're not getting a 4 cap. Sauron's a little bit far forward. The exhaust by Wolfer might actually turn this in his favor. He does manage to get the fear leash.
Oh, the fear that... Oh! The bandage toss! The bandage toss! BB bandage toss! They start with the same letter! It's amazing!
And they're moving towards the refinery to try and neutral that. Also, Two-Shot Barrage comes across. Talithia moving in. Also, Zound seems to be super careful. They only have 10 health left. They don't have really time to recall. And Peoples is going to go down. Zounds tries to turn this on Talith, but I don't think he can, especially with Ezreal coming back in. Tay on his way. No revive on Peoples for a little while longer. And Zounds is completely caught out. They're going to be able to pick up the windmill. And that's probably going to be game.
Yeah, if they can get a hold of that top point, that's going to be it for them. They don't have enough time to capture something else. Unless they can somehow turn Wolfer into a fine pink mist.
They have to get Wolfer, and that's why they're sending Sona and Brand bot right now. The culling comes down. The culling almost picks up the kill. The culling is not going to pick up the kill. He gets the kill anyway. Even though the culling is now 7 Nexus health remains. There's the paranoia coming in from Factor, and he's going to come down. The crescendo comes across. They get all of the kills. 3 Nexus health remains. They're not going to have time to get the neutral in time. 2, 1, and that's going to be game. Such an exciting culmination to this first finals game of Dominate Dominion number 86.
See, that was good. Man, culling, like, clutch. Helping out at the end of that game there. If they did not have that ability.
Wow. Also, I just want to point out how blue the items for Dango Ninjas are.
Can we stop using blue in everything? This entire game is nothing but blue and purple.
Look how blue it is.
Everything is blue and purple. I don't like it. So we're going to game 2 of the finals. In just a moment here. Take a look at this screen. So Zounds just didn't believe in taking damage from auto attackers. And over here, we see damage dealt champions. Lucian out in front with all that extra culling damage, putting him in the lead, 47,000. And Graveyard Hero is Town, 264. Alright. So we'll bring you the next game in just a moment. I got the invite to the lobby already, so we'll be right back.